Thank you for joining us for the 10th and final show of Fast Lane Tennis. In this program, we'll discuss what it takes in tennis to put it all together, namely shot combinations. Let's look at the first. Some say serving and volleying is a lost art. My opinion is that although you might not see too many players serve and volley almost all the time, like Stefan Edberg, Pete Sampras, or Patrick Rafter used to do, you will see more and more successful players using the serve and volley as a variation to keep their opponents off balance and guessing. And, of course, in doubles, there is no question that serving and volleying is the tactic of choice. Here are some questions to discuss. First, at what age should juniors learn to serve and volley? And second, how about in girls and ladies tennis, when even on the pro tour the women often play doubles from the baseline? Seeing Kalindi serving and volleying should answer both questions at once. If a junior learns how to volley and hit overheads, coming to the net behind the serve is a combination to start practicing while they are still young. But I will say this, there are ways to learn to serve and volley that are easier than others. Let's take a look at a few drills that help give Kalindi an insight into what many are now calling a lost art. Here Kalindi is serving and I am simply feeding her a volley from the same side of the net. At this stage I am easing her into the concept of serving and volleying by trying it in the context of doubles, where at least there is less court to cover. Notice that we set up a target grouping to keep her focused on getting that first volley deep and cross court. One priority is to stress the split step, which, as we all know, will allow Kalindi to change direction as needed. One way to ensure that she splits is to sometimes fake tossing just for emphasis. Now Kalindi is still serving, but this time I am feeding her volleys from across the net. Same target area, but this time I am bouncing and hitting. Now I ask her to time her split step to my feed. Step number 3 is for her to hit her first volley off the same feed, but now Kalindi moves in further and hits away a second volley for an angled winner. We now have two groups of targets to add focus, the first deep and the second angled. The fourth and final step in this sequence is for Kalindi to serve and volley, and for me to actually return her shots. Notice that we kept the angled winner target grouping to keep her focused on hitting that second volley away for a winner. Great job, Kalindi.